What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civ 5 World Cup. Today we have got Group F. We have got Korea representing South Korea. I'm sure everyone's okay with that one. Sweden, Mexico. Yeah, I got them in because I'm probably going to have to use the Aztecs as Panama, even though they're not really that close at all. And we have Germany. So here we go. We've got a map that hasn't got a desert on it. We've got a huge mountain range down the middle though, which is going to make for some interesting stuff. The settings are all exactly the same as last time. I'm sure you know what they're supposed to be by now, and I assume they all are. But yeah, it's going to be basically, I think, split down two ways. It's going to be a battle between Sweden and Korea, who actually have a bit more land, and Mexico and Germany, and then it's going to be a fight to the middle. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of rooting for Germany here, because they didn't have a good time in the real World Cup. And, you know, nothing makes me happier than that as an England fan. So, there we go. I say as we're probably going to get, like, destroyed in the next round. It's all good. Don't worry. We'll be joining you at home. But we did survive longer than you, Germany, in this World Cup. So, you know, that's an achievement for us. Like, so, you know, I guess the fact that your exit is so embarrassing for you, take it as a good thing. It means you've done well before, unlike us, who tend to suck. And probably will continue to on Tuesday night, which may or may not be... I think this video will come out just before then. I'm not really sure exactly what day. There we go. Korea 2 cities, Sweden 2 cities, Mexico going north, Germany also going north. Sweden with the Temple of Artemis. Interesting. They're starting to meet each other already, so that's a good start. Korea, Germany will have met each other. So I imagine everyone is everyone's met everyone now, except Korea and Mexico, I think, but they're about to meet each other. And look at Germany, third city, first Civ to get 3 cities this game. What a start from Germany. How impressive. And they got Mount Kilimanjaro as well. Could they really? Could they do it? It would be incredible, wouldn't it? But Sweden's getting a lot of wonders. Temple of Artemis and Great Library. That is a fantastic start. My giant death robot's up in this corner this time, for anyone wondering. Korea down in this corner. Will they do well for science? That's their thing. Just sit in the corner, get good at science. But they're going to be pushed this game. It is domination only. And oh my goodness, Germany. This is early. Turn 31. I said we don't really want this in the last video. We want them to survive a bit longer. But it didn't really make a difference. It's still a third. I don't know why the first games were so quick. Now they're taking 30 minutes. I think it just does depend on the map. Germany may actually kill Mexico, which would be crazy. They did just found Catholicism, which would also be the death of that religion. If Germany kill off Mexico here, they are going to be in such a good spot. Oh my goodness, Germany. Surely not. There's no... Sweden and Korea better get their game up. Mexico do have a settler heading towards the left side of the map. They're like, screw this, we're getting out of here. Germany's going on their thing. They're doing their thing. They are going to take Guadalajara as well by turn 45 with pretty much, very much, you know, the very first era of the ancient era units. They have done that. That is impressive. Maybe some medieval. And they actually might even take Monterrey, which will allow them to access the other side of the map. Oh my goodness. If Germany get this, this could be big. Sweden have a massive army. Just thought I'd point that out. Just don't get too carried away. But Sweden are also going after Mexico. Germany just got the Terracotta Army to keep their hopes alive. Korea, you are in trouble, buddy. Germany and Sweden are on it right now. And yeah, if Monterrey falls to Germany, that is a huge access point to this side of the map. And that is very bad news for both Sweden and Korea. And I think Sweden are going to do most of the work here. And Germany may just slip in and get lucky. It's all a race now. Germany got the Great Wall. That's okay. Here we go. Oh, Sweden just got it. That would have been so big. If Germany had got that, I would have, you know, guaranteed the win for them right there. But there you go. Sweden do grab Monterrey. But Germany have a huge amount of the map for themselves now. What a start. And poor old Mexico. Your first viewing of the Mexico mod on my channel. And they just died inside like 60 turns. Korea with Machu Picchu. They need to be careful, Korea. Okay, Germany and Sweden are going at it. You've got a bit of time, Korea, to build up. And maybe Korea could backstab Sweden here. That'd be interesting. Sweden do have another settler, though. So they have to move quick. Korea need to build up. Obviously, they're focused on science, I imagine. Which doesn't seem to work for them. Because they're still level with everybody else. But yeah, Germany are going to struggle here getting through the mountains. That's why I said they needed to take Monterrey. And they probably still need to take it from Sweden. Because Sigtuna here is in an incredible spot. You're not going to get that without taking Stockholm. Yeah, Korea, definitely. Oh, I'm worried for Korea. I am. Korea have got... Sweden have got Helsinki now, which will be helpful for them. Denmark didn't make it through, so if Sweden fail here, there will be no more There'll be no chance of any Scandinavian countries making it through. Iceland also failed in Group D pretty early as well. Pretty dramatic failure. But yeah, this is, of course, spoiler alert, this is to join Serbia in the second semi-final. We already have the lineup for the first semi-final. This is to join Serbia in the second semi-final. Could you imagine Germany and England in the same semi-final? That is a real possibility right now. I'm excited. Germany and England taking on each other in the semi-final. Both could make it out of that semi-final. Could you imagine that? And then they could both be in the final. How crazy would that be? And Sweden has entered the Renaissance era just behind Germany. I think Korea might have been first, actually. Korea grabbed the Oracle. That's unusual. Germany, I don't know how they're getting these units so far across the map here, but they are doing well. They've gone for knights, which are really actually pretty useful because they need to be able to move quickly here. Sweden look like they're about to declare war on Korea as well, and Sweden have now pieced out with the Germans, who have made a good start. Sweden get the pyramids, which is going to give them some good benefits. 2 free workers as well. Germany getting the Globe Theatre. Korea not doing well. Of course, the big thing for the pyramids for Sweden is that gives them extra production towards future wonders, if I'm not mistaken. Korea with 2 wonders, 2 cities, 2 wonders, and they are sort of rebuilding. Korea, not rebuilding, they never lost, but they are starting to finally build up and look like they might be able to defend themselves for a bit longer, but they definitely could have done with the 3rd city early on, because they don't seem to be too far ahead tech-wise. They only just entered the Renaissance era, so yeah, they are actually really far behind Germany and Sweden. Never mind. But they do get the Hanging Gardens. That's going to give them a massive city. I think it will be in Seoul, but it might be Busan. I'm not too sure. But yeah, Germany going to be able to take a big chunk of the map here pretty much unopposed, which is always a good start for them. With Mexico City and Guadalajara under their hands already. Good start. World's Fair and Germany trying to embargo Korea early on. That is going to be brutal, and it failed, because I imagine Sweden is probably preferring to trade with Korea to Germany. What do we want to do? We want to do world religion. There's only one option, so I won't do that again. Messed it up last time. What do we do right now? Let's ban a luxury at random, because actually, is everyone following that same religion? Catholicism is still alive, but it's going to be dying out, isn't it? So we may as well just do Confucianism, put it in, and then, I mean, it's only in 1 German city, so it's not going to, like, negatively affect them that much. In fact, yeah, it's only Mexico City, and obviously Germany aren't going to be trying to spread that, I imagine. So yeah, if it wins, then we'll just keep repelling Confucianism. All works out just fine. Korea are growing their borders pretty quickly, and this map probably is going to fill up quite a bit quicker than the last map, which took a while, and then all of a sudden Serbia just like decided, well no, Switzerland, and who's the other one? How have I forgotten this already? Who's the Mayans were settling sort of in desperation to try and save themselves, and that sort of filled the map up as well. But yes, Serbia's borders definitely did contribute as well to that. But here we have 3. This is kind of why I didn't want Mexico to die, because they have 3 sort of equalish civs. They're not. It's going to take a team war. I mean, Sweden are obviously the most at risk, because it's sort of forming down to Korea on the left, Sweden in the middle, Germany on the right. So Sweden definitely in the danger zone. Germany winning the World's Fair quite considerably. And Germany into the industrial era. Good start. Assign delegates. Is this for a host? Yep, it is. City-states welcome. Well, that's interesting, since there are no city-states at all here in this game. So I'm trying to show off Korea here, because, you know, we know Berlin's over here. I'm sure they're doing fine. This is more likely to be where things get heated. It's domination only, so something's got to give at some point. There will be a war at some point. Germany probably relying on Korea to help them take down Sweden. That is going to be the big thing, isn't it? Sweden shortly following Germany into the industrial era. Let's see, I imagine Confucianism is going to become the world religion right now. It's already dominant for Sweden and Korea, so it would have happened anyway at some point, I'm sure. It's the best way to look at it. Now let's see. Korea, still no wars. There is always the issue, they do kind of become dependent on each other with trade and stuff, which is why I didn't want to do the final as a 1v1, because sometimes they never declare, even on domination only. There's a risk that they'll either declare after 5 turns to get it done with and over with, or they won't declare at all. Germany with artillery, that's going to help pushing through the mountains. I think planes are going to be what Germany will be waiting for, which aren't that far away, realistically, if they have artillery. And, okay, yeah, they're going for Sweden now. And let's see if this mobilizes Korea. That's the big thing. If Korea start to get involved, like I said, if Monterrey had fallen earlier, I think Germany would have probably won the game by now. They would have just gone in, taken as much everything, because it would have been an access point to Stockholm or to Seoul. So yeah, obviously Sweden just grabbing this was sort of the only thing that stopped that from happening. Sweden, how is this guy in? Did I miss another war? How were you hurt? I'm confused. I don't think there... I missed a war last time and I got confused, so I won't rule it out that there could be a war here. Another ideology. Germany go in order. I assume Sweden were the other one. Germany have the biggest army, followed by Sweden and Korea fairly far down from those two. But Korea, they need to, like, just go on, just give it a go. Just attack Sweden, because if not, nothing's... They've got to do it. Like, what else can they do? They know they need to win a domination victory. They can't wait forever. Especially if Sweden keep losing stuff. Obviously, maybe not now, but in a few turns, Germany will have thrown some more into this. Just maybe consider it. Germany completing the Taj Mahal. It's going to be close. I wonder, maybe Korea would go for Helsinki first. That would be an interesting thing. Germany into the modern era, and they are making some progress to the south of Monterrey. But yeah, Korea definitely starting to look stronger and stronger. They're definitely coming back into this as a contender. At the moment, it's between Sweden and Germany, I think. But the thing is, I don't see Sweden taking Germany out. I could see Germany eventually taking Monterrey, but I can't see Sweden going the other way. Maybe that's wrong, but that's how I'm seeing it right now. I just don't see Sweden being able to go the other way. Because the cities are quite far away as well. They'd have to get through even more mountains. While meanwhile, Germany can stroll up to pretty close to the city, do some damage. Germany have plenty of units they're not using. I'm just keeping an eye out for when planes become a thing. I'm sure it will be pretty soon. I imagine they'll all have access to a fair amount of oil. Yeah, this battle's raging on. Korea's just happy to sit it out. Sweden does have their unique unit, which may put them off. The Hakapolita. Maybe don't want to fight those. But Korea, yeah, that's just Germany attacking to the south. Most literate, Germany on 50 techs, 48 for Sweden and Korea. So it's pretty close for techs, which is impressive. And I've had 2 goes of not picking for the World's Congress now. That's nice. Korea now entering the modern era. Will we see? Still nothing though. Korea not going for that domination victory. A Kremlin for Germany. World's Congress again upgrading itself. But this is going to be interesting. It's definitely been one of the closest games so far. Probably the closest of all of them. It's hard to say that, but you know, there's always been like a sieve that you'd say they're probably the one in the bad spot. And I mean, Sweden probably are the one in the bad spot here. I mean, even if Korea are behind them, Sweden actually the last to enter the modern era. If Korea declared war on Sweden, I think they'd really... Okay, Sweden have the first plane. That's interesting. Only one though. Okay, now they have 3, 4. Okay, yeah, and Korea following shortly. Maybe Germany fall apart here at the hands of planes. But Korea have some as well. So it wouldn't surprise... Sweden's starting to look a bit like they're being spread thin. Maybe this is the turn. Let's see. Still nothing. Okay, oh wow, Germany get their first planes and they straight away put Monterrey in the yellow. Yeah, maybe this is it. They all now have planes. This is interesting. Usually only 1 or 2 of them have planes. So see all of them going... Well, not all of them going at it because Korea remain out of this. Although Korea, the first to have Great War Infantry. Korea starting to turn themselves around, get that science lead. Could Korea be the ultimate underdog here? They've still not declared a single war. I could see it coming. The second Monterrey falls to Germany, which is probably going to happen soon. They're making good progress. Here, let's see. Germany, they need to get some melee units over there, of course, first. The planes can only do so much to the city. They need to bomb those units as well. But yeah, Korea right now could decimate Switzerland, I feel, if they were to attack. And Germany may just not make the progress in time. Oh, I smacked my microphone. There we go. Embargo Germany. That could turn things a little bit. Peace deal between Switzerland and Germany when Germany was so close. Yeah, if Korea tries something right now, that would be big on Sweden. I keep calling them Switzerland, don't I? I'm getting confused. It's Sweden. Okay, Germany. Not yet making... No wars now. We're at peace. Turn 182. It's perfectly in the balance here for one of those team wars to save it. I mean, the problem is Sweden are definitely the most vulnerable. I don't see, like, a Sweden-Korea team war on Germany is not really going to work. And are you at war again? Or has Germany got open borders? How did you manage that? But Korea's borders are running out of room to expand into, which I'm sure will push them towards conflict soon. I'm kind of nervous they're going to get to... I don't think they can declare war on me, because I don't have a city for them to go and talk to. But if this game does go that far, goes the full distance, like giant death robot distance, would they be able to destroy mine and still all three of them be alive? I have no idea what to do then. But I don't think that can happen, because like I said, I don't have a city. Obviously, in the actual game, if they don't have a city, you can still go through the diplomacy menu. I don't know if the AI has that facility, or it just doesn't let them for whatever reason. But yes, Sweden has recovered, which is an issue for Korea. Germany have recovered as well, for the most part, and still no wars. Interesting. Korea grabbing Broadway. Definitely the closest so far. Any of these three could win it. I think Germany have the edge. I'm going to be honest. Just because I can see them. Germany have the edge just because it's going to be hard to get to them. They took out Mexico City so early, which was nice to see. Like, I would have liked Germany or Mexico, one of them, to take the other one out earlier, because they were on the smaller side of the mountains. And it really does, like Germany and Sweden, you couldn't really separate them that much. So it is interesting that it's played out. Like, if Mexico was still up here, Germany would definitely, and Mexico would be a lot weaker than Sweden, even if they were both still alive. Yeah, you can't help root for Germany here, surely. Korea we've seen done well plenty of times. Sweden, sometimes they do well, but you know, they're alright. They're in Scandinavia, no one hates them. Germany, they have never done well in an AI game. Like, I feel like for them, making it this far is good. They've already achieved something. Like, this is their equivalent of, like, scoring a goal. Korea completing the Manhattan Project. When Panama scored against England in the actual World Cup, that it meant the world to them, despite being 6-1 down. So, yeah, maybe this is Germany's equivalent, because the AI are usually so bad. To be going this far, to be fair, we got them to do well once. I can't remember which game it was. It was one of the World Map games. They did do well, and then Poland and Britain were just like, nah, this ain't happening, and just destroyed them in a period of 5 turns together in a team war. Maybe that's what it's going to take. Germany and Sweden going at it again, and maybe Monterrey might fall. The problem is Sweden's built up their army again with plenty of units. But if Korea, why is Korea being so peaceful? Aggressive and expansive AI is on, domination only is on. We still just can't get aggressive Korea. It's not like they're the most... Oh my goodness, they pieced out again. We might be going the full distance here. Top end of the tech tree kind of stuff. Nuclear missiles, deciding the wars kind of stuff. We've only seen one of the groups use nukes. That was Group D. I think someone said we saw one earlier, but I wasn't sure. I didn't see it. Maybe one was used and patched up, but I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be the second game where we see the nukes officially used. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Korea have a lot of planes. Germany still struggling. I like that I don't have to pick for the World Congress. I still have to vote, but it has not asked me to do anything for a long time. I'm not sure why. I assume they both have more votes than me for whatever reason. It's probably just a perfect combo of certain, like the wonder that gives you extra votes and stuff that has led to me. And I think it's just 3 being alive. It rotates it back to me less often. Anyway. Maybe. Okay, Germany declared war on Korea. That's not really going to lead to too much here, I don't think. There's no way Germany's going to get over there and do anything of use. The question is, Sweden now have a Manhattan Project. Will Sweden finally go after Korea here? Because Korea, they've not declared any wars. This will be the first war they've fought, and Germany aren't going to be able to take it, surely. There's no way Germany are going to get to Seoul. Look at Korea's units in comparison. They both have rocket artillery, but Korea have had theirs a lot longer. They also have a heck of a bigger air force. Germany don't seem... Oh, Germany's is up here, sort of hiding. Germany does get the Great Firewall. No one will be stealing their technologies, but more importantly, that allows Germany to steal other people's technologies. Because Sweden are leading the way, actually, for literacy right now. Interesting. World ideology, order, arts funding. Okay, Okay, Sweden have the biggest army by quite some way, then Germany and Korea are actually quite far behind. That is a surprise. Maybe Sweden... I said they're in a tough spot. Maybe if Sweden declared war on Korea now, I think they could win. But we'll see. Obviously with some German assistance. But like I said, okay, Germany have now completed the Manhattan Project. Korea must have a nuke, like... Maybe they have one in their arsenal. I can't look at them for some reason. Someone said it's because it's not my turn, but it is my turn very briefly. I don't think it lets me even then. I'll try it. Ready? Let's have a look. See if I can... See if we can find out. Yeah, it doesn't even let me now, look, and it is my turn. I think it's because I don't have any cities or something, or I don't have any units, or I don't know, but maybe, I don't know, no vision. It's just because I've artificially given myself the sight of the whole map, probably. That's playing into it as well. Either way, let's keep going. Let's keep going. This is definitely the tensest game so far. Still no idea who's going to win. At turn 230 as well. Like, this is the longest we've gone without having any idea who is going to win just yet. Germany not really making any progress here, and Sweden being very peaceful. They have 30 planes of whatever sort. That is crazy. Germany have 12, and Korea have how many? 7? 14. So Sweden definitely starting to take the advantage. Germany into the information era. Surely something's got to give soon. In fact, Germany have a lot of units within Sweden. If Sweden went after Germany right now, it would be the backstab that would really put them in trouble. Sweden have a highly mobile army. Lots of mobile SAMs, tanks, and helicopter gunships. Korea lack that. They have mostly infantry. I think Korea did take a tech lead at one point, but it's almost evaporated now because of Germany and Sweden just being so much, probably bigger, I think is the big thing. Seoul at 33, Stockholm's at 35 in terms of bigger cities. Okay, Germany's at war with everybody now, and Munich straight away. Yeah, Sweden definitely had that advantage of that massive air force, being able to deliver huge bombing raids. No nukes used just yet, but they've definitely shown a show of strength there. Look at that, Munich straight away, no health. I mean, Sweden with this rapid attack, maybe it's going to be the blitzkrieg of dreams here to remove Germany, but those gunships were removed. But yeah, this could be a really good tactic for Sweden. Push through with the gunships after a heavy bombing run. That could work. Korea piecing out with Germany. And this is big now, because this looks like Sweden may finally be advanced enough to make that progress they need. But let's see, Germany need Korea to go after Sweden. Sweden are pretty exposed. Those gunships were removed pretty quickly. Say what you want about the Air Force's defense. Sweden's army is looking thin all of a sudden. If Korea were to do it, they would definitely have some success here. But the question is, will Korea do it? Will Korea? Come on, Korea. You know you want to. You know you've got the guts. Have you got the guts? You could probably slide in, take Monterrey here. Germany, as I said, these helicopter gunships, not the best defending units. Some of them have logistics. That's crazy. But Germany holding their cities by the skin of their teeth for now. And clean on. But yeah, lots of units destroyed here for both sides now. Korea will almost certainly, I imagine, be top of soldiers. Yep, 803,000. And Korea has now declared war on Sweden. This is it. Let's see. The problem is Korea have got to pick a city to focus on. Hopefully they focus on one. And it looks like Helsinki is going to be the focus point. Then maybe go and help Monterrey and then push through the mountains to Stockholm. If Korea take out Sweden, I think we're going to be in the same position now. Can Korea get through to take out Germany? But I think Sweden are going to fall now, probably to both of them. Germany starting to progress with the siege of Monterrey. Korea only just getting started with their units flooding in. As they get closer, they'll be able to use their air force. Sweden's, by the way, is heavily depleted. I feel like maybe they had a lot of guided missiles. We saw that in the AI-only game we just finished, the community battle. What's the game got towards the end? The civs get access to a lot of aluminium, and they just sort of stack guided missiles, and obviously maybe that's how we saw them do so much damage to Germany so quickly. I know guided missiles aren't the best unit in the world. Also, if Monterrey falls with 9 planes inside it, that is going to be a major blow. Sweden did not remove those 9 planes. It doesn't matter if they retake the city. If they lose it with 9 planes in it, that's it. Those planes are gone. They didn't quite manage it though that turn. They've still left them there though. Korea have begun their offensive. It's proving a distraction. And it's giving Germany much more of a chance here. But yeah, this is the big moment we were expecting. Turn 267. Definitely the longest we've gone so far. Or we went to 280 in one of the other ones, but I stopped because no one had won. Korea sneaking in, killing those 9 Swedish planes. And that could be a major blow. But it does go back to Sweden. Germany, I guess it's a race to take it again. This time, Germany, but Sweden this time Korea just miss out, and I think Germany will grab it this time and hold on to it. I might be wrong. There is an infantry still there. This time it looks like Germany's holding on to it, but that might not matter because I think Korea are about to grab Stockholm. Oh my! Germany need to get like Sigtuna here. They need to have a place where they can focus and attack. There's still no way. I still have no idea who's going to win this. By the way, obviously we're talking. Wow, Germany. Stockholm fell again. But if Germany are the ones again, if Germany grabs Stockholm, that is, mate. If they take both of these, I think Germany should have it in the bag at that point. I'm not sure. That is a major 10-point. Korea needs Stockholm for a chance. Helsinki has fallen to Korea. It's Germany's turn. Stockholm goes Germany's way. This is a big turn. If Germany can take Sigtuna before Sweden retaliate, that is the big thing. Yep, Sigtuna there. Sweden fall. Germany now dominating the map. Korea giving them the helping hand they needed. And now let's see how this pans out. Germany have definitely got the foothold they need to put their units over here to have success. That is the big thing. If they'd have lost Stockholm, even if they hadn't have taken Sigtuna, then they would have been at risk of not being able to fight through the mountains effectively enough to stop Korea. But now, Sweden is gone. Not a single nuke was dropped. It's incredible, really, when you think about it. And a huge war over probably the biggest war so far. Maybe. There's been some big ones, as you can expect when there's 2 civs left in the later eras of the game. But yeah, this is pretty brutal. Germany 80. Germany have hit the top of the tech tree. Korea 3 off that top. I imagine we will see a war soon. They both need to recover, and then we're going to see a brutal fight to the death. But I think Germany should come out on top, and we will have Germany. I mean, I'm not going to rule out Korea. There's the war. But we could have Germany in the final. Okay, they nuked Monterey. Good job, Korea. Second nuke used. Korean Peninsula. Okay, Germany retaliating with nukes. I think this is the first time both sides have had nukes. Argentina, not Argentina, sorry. Croatia never re-nuked Nigeria. They just kept pouring in with numbers. But yeah, Germany have got retaliatory nukes, and they've dropped one on Helsinki, not one on Seoul just yet. That's probably to do with not being able to reach. I imagine they have atomic bombs, not nuclear missiles. Stockholm has now been nuked as well. But let's see how this pans out. Of course, if Germany were to lose, we're going to be sat here for a little bit longer. Let's see the response, though. I think Germany have got this, surely. They have the land. They have so many more cities. They have pretty healthy cities as well in the east, like that are huge. Like Mexico City, there's at 39, Hamburg 33, Berlin 35, Munich 30. Korea only has 1 city in the 30s, so I think Germany are going to have huge production. Huge, obviously not science is that important anymore. Germany have a giant death robot. Now, if you need to see an AI who's doing well, they have a giant death robot, because the AI never builds giant death robots until they've literally got nothing else to do. So that puts Germany's position in perspective, and that giant death robot is going to single-handedly save Stockholm. It needs to march towards Helsinki. Oh, Seoul has been nuked. That could be big. Obviously, there's a long way to get to Seoul, which would make it interesting. Turn 307. Who will be joining Serbia? I think it's going to be Germany at this point. I think as time wears on, I hope they don't peace out now. I just hope, okay, Germany are marching towards Seoul by the look of it with that thing. See, the domination victory would take it for Germany, and it looks like they are about to send this force towards Seoul. That is pretty big. I mean, they keep bombing Munich, Korea. I don't know what everyone's fascination is with bombing Munich, but it seems that's not where they're doing damage to you. They have hit Stockholm pretty hard as well. I think this has gone on for a while, so if Germany are to take Seoul, we probably will stop there, because at that point it will be confirmation. But this force is sort of stopped moving. It's slowly moving forward, but I think they're still building it up. But they are slowly getting forward, and they've retreated again. Good job. They're trying to reinforce it a little bit more, maybe. Either way, let's keep going. Germany looking strong, surely. Could you imagine if Germany were to win the whole thing? Could you imagine Germany winning the Civ 5 World Cup? Of all people, they are the worst AI, probably of the 43 that are in the base game, and that sounds crazy. In AI games, they tend to be the worst, and I'd say that because TSL, some of the civs like Polynesia, it's unfair to say that they're the worst because they've got a terrible spawn. Stockholm just fell to Korea. Not sure how long that's going to last for. Germany sort of just left it exposed here, but if Sigtuna falls, that would be bad. Germany have retaken it though. Well, I thought we were close to the end. Apparently not. Korea still alive and kicking. But yeah, like Polynesia, Indonesia, it's hard to say they're bad civs. Like, you can't judge off TSL games. But Germany are definitely like one that usually have a good spot and still do terrible. So, we can say it about them. Germany took it and lost a giant death robot there. Korea throwing everything at this. Germany just not really making the effort they need. They are clearly winning. They've got so much more production as well as they win the International Space Station race. Mexico City's now in the 40s, which is impressive, to say the least. Stockholm keeps switching hands. This time Germany might keep it under their control again. Yeah, they do this time, and maybe they'll go for Helsinki as a result. Looks like they're going to retaliate. They're not going to stand for this. Germany don't have that many planes. That seems to be their issue at the moment. They have 7 here, but they're not really using them. I don't know what they are. They're obviously not working effectively. And Germany's not willing to use any more nukes if they have any more. I mean, Germany just edge it for land area, especially once they take Stockholm. So that's resources going to be leading Germany's way as well. I think they are leading the way. Soldiers, they lead the way. They lead the way for everything. So they should be winning this. They're just not really... they're just struggling a little bit. Korea are not giving up, though. They're making Germany fight for it, which is exactly what they did in Group F in real life. They obviously confirmed Germany going out. They didn't really put them out as such because, Germany had to win. They weren't going to win. So those late Korea goals didn't make a difference. But here Korea's putting in a late effort. Obviously, Mexico and Sweden won't be progressing, however. That is one brave Korean XCOM squad. I can't show you anymore. It was by this. It just landed in between like a circle of units down here and got destroyed in one turn. Germany. Oh my goodness! Come on, stop fighting for Stockholm. It's turn 350. I'm gonna give them 25 more, and if not, Germany will be progressing anyway. And if Korea start dominating, but they're not. They're losing all the demographics. We can't go on forever, I'm afraid. I feel like this has been the longest episode so far. It just doesn't feel like it because it's been very entertaining. I do feel this has been the longest one by quite some way. Okay, embargo Korea, embargo Germany. No surprises there, guys. Who are you? What are you embargoing them for? They can't trade with anybody anyway. The 2 people left alive are trying to kill each other. Germany is using planes on Seoul, and it's in the red, so maybe this is the beginning of the end for Korea. But the problem is Germany is not pushing this army forward. It's just sitting there off the sort of west of Monterrey here. It's just sort of sat here, not really doing anything. If they actually pushed forward and kept bombing Seoul, they would actually have some luck here. And the German Air Force looking a bit... Oh no, they've just spread it around. It's not looking too thin. Is that helicopter gunship going to be the unit? Nope. Yeah, he brought it backwards. They have sent a lot of forces this way, maybe to go after Helsinki. Germany just not having any luck right now. Cities we all like to visit. 2 of them were covered in nuclear radiation. Actually, a few of them would have been covered in nuclear radiation. Here we go. I think Helsinki is about to fall, which might be the route for Germany to get on that railroad to Busan, actually, because that's the problem here. There's only roads. But if they were bombing this, they could definitely take it. And Helsinki falls, and if Germany can destroy those units, it is hit with a Oh, they pieced out. Well, on that basis, I'm going to have to say that's the end of this semi-final because they pieced out. We can't wait forever. There we go. Germany have won. They lead every demographic. They would eventually go on to do this, but Korea definitely making it difficult for them. But we don't have time to wait all day. But that is it. Germany will be joining Serbia as the second civ in semi-final number 2. Tomorrow, or whenever the next episode is, in the next 2 days, Group G, we will have Belgium, Panama, who will be represented by the Aztecs, probably. I'm going to go look for a Panama mod, but probably, I haven't yet, so it might be Panama. Tunisia and England, which is the group I'm obviously rooting for, and of course we'll spend a whole day redoing until England win. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.